Today we're going to talk about squeeze pages or lead capture pages, or sometimes they're called landing pages. I prefer squeeze page, but you can call them what you want. But first of all, we've got traffic, and the purpose of them is to capture this traffic. And you all should have watched that training from Vic a few days ago, and he would explain on how to get the traffic to come into your site. So what we've got here is a lead capture page, technically, and it's got a description. Might even have a nice background. Could be a video in the background, and looking very pretty and whatever. It describes it, and then you might have a video right here describing your freebie. All right, you're going to give something away. This is the point. You're trying to get your traffic to come in here so that you can build your list. Your list is very important. So you're going to give something away to them that's enticing. It's going to help them. These people out here, they're cold. They don't know you. They don't know about your product. They just got pretty much self-interests. They could care less about you. You're just a salesperson or whatever. But at the same point, you're trying to get these cold people to come in. So, to be able to market to them later, you're going to need to do something, and that's capture them. Then it's lead capture. Or squeeze. I don't know why they call it that, but you're squeezing something, I guess. Anyway, you're going to get their email address. Then you're going to get subscribe. You want them to subscribe to something. All right. So, now what we've got going on, they're going to come in, they're going to put in their email address. Could be their first name. I wouldn't ask for any more than their first name because that kind of scares people off. I don't give much information myself. But you can get their name and their email, and they push their subscribe button. When that happens, you get on an autoresponder. All right, that captures their lead information so that later on you can send them emails. Now this is all pre-done before you do this, or even send your traffic. So you can set up your autoresponder. You write emails on a daily basis, every 2 days, every week. Some people prefer to do it every day, but that kind of makes people angry or whatever. Then they'll just unsubscribe or something if you do it too much. But the autoresponder catches their names and their email address. Now, when they subscribe, there's something else that's going on here. What you need here is a thank you page. You've given them thank you, and then here they have some download links. Okay? That's where they're going to get their freebie. That's where they're going to get, for the day. Now, you can also go down here and put it on their first email because you're going to have a welcome email already set up. All right, so immediately when they get, that'll go right into their box or their inbox. They go to their thank you page and they get their new welcome email. welcome email, thanks you know, pretty much thanks them for subscribing, and you can give them this information on their email. That's what I do anyway, in case something happened here or whatever, but hopefully it won't. But it goes to the thank you page, and then also you can give them, now if you want something better that complements this, here's my offer. Now they may go there, they may not, but if you make it good enough and it complements what you're giving away, that's what you need to really do, is you've got, whatever you're giving away needs to be complementing your sales page. Okay, unless you have your own product, the sales page is provided by the vendor. You as an affiliate need to do this. Now a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll send their traffic directly to the sales page. That's not a good idea, is it? Because first of all, you don't have all this stuff working for you. This list is going to grow. But if you send them directly to a sales page without all this other stuff, what do you got? You might make a sale, doubtful, but you might. It might be a conversion, might be really a good sales page. But this has to be in place before that if you're going to do it correctly. Another thing is you build your own sales or your own squeeze page, okay? You've got your own wrapper on the product. You've got your own deal. This is going to be totally different than anybody else. You don't want to be like everybody else. That's amateur stuff. This here is the professional way to do it. And first of all, you gotta get a website. You gotta get a domain. I'll explain a little bit about that to you. But this is how this works. Okay, here we are inside of Namecheap.com, and what we're going to do is we're going to look for a name for our website. So the first thing you do is let's try Awesome Robert. .com, and then you'll take your get the magnifying glass. I'm just thinking about it, and look here. It tells you that AwesomeRobert.com has been taken, but you have other options down here. AwesomeRobert.club. .app, online, .store. Looks like the .net's been taken too. But you want to stick with the .com or the .net unless you're doing something that you're not going to advertise or something. You just need some kind of a domain to do stuff on. Like that can get more complicated. I won't even go there. But anyway, first you check out that, then you check out your hosting. And the name doesn't cost very much, generally a couple bucks or something like that, and you renew it every year. But in the hosting, you're like $288 a month. You can go whatever you want to get here. It's rather pretty simple. You can get email hosting as low as $9.88. If you compare the plans, here they are. You can go like 1 month. Who's going to web a host for 1 month? That doesn't make too much sense. If you go for the year, they knock off money. It's only like 24, 25 bucks a year. So that's what you'd want to do, and that's what I do. It's relatively simple. After you get your domain name and your hosting, and you purchase it, and whatever you do, everything's all set up. It takes almost 24 hours for it to populate, and that's what it does. It's kind of like the domain is your address, and the hosting is the like the post office. And he was explaining, like, you know, if this is where you are, that's your name, it's your address. The hosting's got to make the map to it, so it takes, you know, just like anything else. If you're out there and a city's being built and they put in a street, it doesn't get put on the maps for a while until the new maps come out. Well, that's basically why it takes, you know, 24 hours for it to populate. So don't freak out just because you got to wait. You can't do anything with your site until it does. And then WordPress is the backbone of your it's the backbone of your website. This is where you'll do all your work, and this is where you're going to get familiar with it. Let me show you what the back of mine looks like. This is a WordPress. This is all of your stuff down through here that you do. It's relatively easy to find how to do it. You just go to YouTube, push WordPress, and there's oodles and oodles of explanation on how to do it. Pages, those are all your you just go to your pages and you can do work right on your page. And here, you know, you just go into edit and you do stuff. Now the easiest way I like the front end editors, and I've got a plugin. A plugin is nothing more than a little program that works on WordPress. They've got all kinds of different things. Here I can make a chained quiz. Okay. Contact form 7. You make contact forms with that. Elementor. Now this here is a very good program. You can front end edit. It's just like going on some of these other places that make they charge you a monthly fee. Well, you get that along with it. You just simply download your plugins. Here's an autoresponder that's on there. MailChimp for WordPress. Smush, that takes all of the pictures and stuff and squeezes them all together and then make your website load faster. There's all kinds of different things. All you got to do is just go into your plugins. Let's see here. Just go into the plugin part of it. Okay, well, let's do that. You just go add new. And then you simply, here's available plugins. You just pick them. Some of them cost you money. There's a premium on them. Some of them give you a trial. Some of them, just like anything else, you just simply go to search keyword and then it'll download it and then you install it, which is very simple. But that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. For you beginning marketers that have never done anything like this, it'd probably be overwhelming just to build a website. I know it was for me when I first started. But once you get onto it, it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.